Welcome back to Jeff Outdoors. We are in the maple shop today. I got my basket maple hat on. They're a place I visit up in New Hampshire every time I'm back in New England visiting family. I am finishing off. I'm I I'm off this week. This is my week, and I'm finishing up maple season. Maple season has been extremely weird this year. Uh, and it's coming to an end. It is March 1st today, and I have pulled some taps. I have left some taps out, and I moved some taps to the north sides of the tree. Some trees. Um, I have an eye twitch going on here for about a couple of weeks. I'm trying to up my magnesium levels. Usually, if you have an eye twitch, it's your magnesium levels down a little bit. But anyways, I moved some taps to the north side of the tree. It's really warmed up today. It's about 60 degrees out right now, and I am getting a little bit of sap flow, but it is dwindling. Maple season doesn't last all spring, and with the upcoming temperatures, we have some actually pretty interesting temperature swings coming up at the weekend and just into early next week. So, but you have to kind of go by the growing degree days, which Ohio State here in Ohio has a growing degrees calculator, so you know which springtime event's going to happen. So the silver maples bud, the red maples bud, the sugar maples bud, etc. And when they start blooming out, that's it. Maple season's done for that type of tree. And then the bugs start coming back. There's been this is the other side of running buckets during maple season that people don't usually talk about is there's bugs. There's bugs that get in the buckets. There's flies and some gnats, some moths that get into the buckets late in the season. Everything gets boiled and filtered, so it doesn't really matter. But that's ants like to get around the sap too, get that sweet sugary sap coming out of the tap hole. So that's something else that happens. But anyways, maple season is wrapping up, and I'm using some propane today to boil down the last about 20. I'm about 20 gallons in, and I'm running on propane instead of the wood fire. The wood fire I like to crank up if I have at least 50 gallons plus. 40 gallons plus maybe, something like that. But I'm dwindling down. I've got my propane going. I can turn it on and off. Very small batches. I made about a gallon yesterday, and I'll probably end up with another gallon by the end of tonight. Maybe I still have a few buckets to check, but we will see. This warm winter just really kind of made things strange. I keep tabs of my maple season on a wood board over here, which I'll show it to you in another video. But you can see kind of where the warm days are, and I have my sample jars of maple syrup as I take a sample from every boil, and you can see the color variation, which I'll show you in another video too, of kind of how the season went. What were the warm days? What were the cooler days possibly? And everything as far as how long you store the sap, that all changes the color too. So very wide scale variation there. So that's what we're doing, and I'm actually, getting into that lull time between maple season and planting season. So I'm going to have the next couple of months that are going to be rather slow here at the property. And I've got some stakes to put up. I want to put new fencing around the strawberry patch. So we should have a lot of strawberries this year in June. So stay tuned. I'm actually going to buy some pint or quart cartons so I can measure about how much strawberry production we got for the year. Last year, I should have done it last year because we had a ton, and I'd like to plant more down there. So I'll be going to the greenhouse over the next month or so. Month, probably not till mid-April. We'll get some more bare root strawberries, and plant those in. So that's that. So an update on maple season is it's dwindling down. I'll probably have another couple videos on maple season. I'll show you somewhat of, maybe I'll show you somewhat of the harvest, and the videos that you have seen has been the main boil. So maple season has a main boil. I do a main boil. Most people do this. It's a main boil, like on my wood fire evaporator that you've seen in the videos. But then there's the finishing boil that happens inside the house. So I take that, reduce it on the big wood fire evaporator, put it into a pot, everything gets filtered, put it into a pot, it goes inside the house for a finishing boil. And that boil and filtering process it's proprietary knowledge, so to speak, but it's sometimes difficult to video because things move so fast with the way the syrup boils. You can have boil overs, everything needs to be watched closely, and that's tough to do. Maybe at some point I would get something down as far as getting that, but unless you really want to start to make your own maple syrup, if you email me, I can walk you through some steps if you want. Otherwise, it's a matter of boiling things down, filtering it, and getting to the right temperature on a thermometer and the hydrometer reading to get it precise. So I have a process that I do everything. So it's March 1st, and we will see what the rest of 2023 brings. So until next video, just pop it in here real quick. Hope your day's going good. Thanks for liking, subscribing. Hit that thumbs up, would greatly appreciate it. And thank you for watching any and all of my videos here on YouTube.